What's up, family? Welcome to session 38, mini bytes, session 38. And the theme is codependency. My name is Erin McCluskey, and I'm a mindset and performance coach. If you would like to learn more about my work, please visit www.erinjewelcoaching.com. If you'd like to reach out to me directly, you may also visit the website. It's erinjewelcoaching.com, erinjewelcoaching.com. So, codependency, this is a big topic. It's an important topic. As someone who is in recovery from addiction, I can say that I've had to become very conscious of what codependency means for me in my life. And what I want to talk about tonight is what I believe to be a very subtle form of codependency that was recently brought to my attention. And that is around taking on the emotions of loved ones or friends. So let's say, for example, I'm having a really good day and I get a phone call from a friend, and my friend says, I'm having a really bad day. And I get off the phone with that friend, and all of a sudden I'm having a really bad day. This is a sort of simplified example of where I'm going with this. That is me acting in a codependent manner, where basically the feelings of others dictate how I feel. I was not previously aware of this, and this can be pretty tricky, in particular when we're dealing with people who are really close to us, really close friends, loved ones, family members, coworkers even, where it can be very difficult not to associate with and attach to the experiences, emotions, and circumstances of those individuals in our lives. But it turns out it's a form of codependency. And so it was really helpful for me to learn this at a certain point, because what it allowed me to recognize was that I was, in fact, acting in codependent ways when I would associate with or take on the emotions of others that, I held near and dear to my heart. And I thought that this was an act of compassion and empathy, but it's quite different from that. When we allow the experiences and emotions and circumstances of others to dictate how we're feeling, that's when it becomes codependent. There's certainly nothing wrong. So before I go there, it can be considered a codependent behavior when we take on or when we start to act on the experiences or emotions of others. Now, that being said, once I recognize that, what that's actually allowed me to do is it's allowing me to actually be present for more people in what I believe to be more powerful ways. So I can actually now hear sort of the greater challenges that people are facing in life, because I'm not associating or attaching to these emotions like I used to in as much of a codependent way, which allows me to hear the other person, share the experience that they're having, have that friend call me up, say I'm having a bad day. I get off the phone with that friend, and rather than say, essentially, now I'm having a bad day, I instead pray for that friend. And when I have a loved one that's going through a challenging experience, rather than say, my loved one is having this challenging experience and things don't seem to be going well, or they don't seem to be doing well, well, then I'm not doing well and things are not going well for me. I identify with that. Instead of that type of response, I now find myself praying for that individual or those individuals. And I've been doing this really for a very short period of time. I mean, I've been working on it for some years now, but I sort of had this breakthrough, and I give credit to someone who's a great support to me in my life very recently with this, that I was in fact acting in a codependent manner when I was associating or sort of taking on the emotions of some people in my life that are having some challenges. And, I'll just kind of wrap it up with, by recognizing that I don't have to feel the way that other people feel, as trivial as that sounds, I've done that. It's allowing me to be present for more people, number one. And number two, by recognizing that this is a type of codependency, I've actually allowed myself to become more aware of my behaviors and actions, which is allowing me to show up even more authentically now, because I've been able to identify this behavior thanks to the help, love, and support of my support system. So codependency can show up in a lot of different ways. And as I feel, and my intention with all of my mini bite sessions are that there is not any judgment. These are just simple reminders and messages, and however they resonate, they do. But if you do find yourself sort of attaching or associating strongly in a way that sort of takes you down with the experience that other person's having, it might be an opportunity to reflect and say, is this a behavior that's codependent, or is this compassion and empathy? So thanks so much for your time. Love you all. Until the next time.